Alrighty, I'm still in search of AGP here. We got a penguin? What does it say? Pan. The other one could talk. Grande? I've got to say, I've never seen snow blow like this before. It would be inconceivable to see something like this on Kotok Ridge. Checking for specials. They say there's not enough beds, but this place is stuffed with beds, man. Alright, let's talk to everyone. Heron, please make yourself at home. What is a hot spring? I'm so looking forward to relaxing in the hot spring. Are you ready to have a dip in the hot spring yet? Not yet. Surprised there's no AGP here yet. Might be in the hot spring, I suppose. It would be unwise to venture out in this blizzard. Your sister's idea to stay put until things die down was not an unwise one. I'm sorry if you felt pushed into letting us stay only so we could warm up in the hot spring. Ah, it's okay. There's nothing here. Alright, that's the hot spring, so let's talk to Sadie. Yep. I wonder if Anna could feel the warmth of the water. Onsen, hot spring. Haha, show me my light arrow, sure. Serves you right. That could only mean one thing. Such unscrupulous girls those other two are, I should wring their necks for grumbles. Come on, Walter, don't let your mind focus on all the bad. They're just kids having a little fun. My mind is only focused on Corona's welfare, nothing more. What a way to spend the day that was. Huh? Where's Corona? She said she was really feeling worn out and wanted to soak in the water a bit longer. She also asked you to stand guard, big bro. Me? Sure, if that's what she wants. It sounded like a lot of playing going on in there. You sure had your chance to warm up? It was pretty. Hot springs sure are pretty. That would be great. I didn't read this message, unfortunately. I will stay here as well. So did you enjoy yourself? Not particularly. I'm only concerned about protecting Corona. What for? I think you're just wasting your time fretting over someone as dense as my brother, but suit yourself. Okay, Grande, are you ready to walk us back? Follow me.
Oi, Fray. どうかしたのか? 貴様はコロネ様のことをどう思っている? え? 私はコロネ様のことをお守りしたいと思う。だが実際に コロネ様が頼っているのはいくら貴様でもコロネ様フレイ貴様は何を考え何を思い俺は正直なところなんだとでも怪我はしてほしくないし何かあった時には頼ってくれるといいなとは思ってる彼女には幸せでいてほしいし笑っていてほしいと思う彼女の笑顔を見てると俺も嬉しくなるから俺が思ってるのはそんなことかなウォルター私は何が俺も嬉しくなれたつまりそれは
Hadouken! Dead. Frickin' Wallow. Me? Yes, I'm fine. In that case, let me get out of... Please wait. Oh, she's being forward.
Fray が知っている私を教えてくれませんか？
それは今ここでか？
今ここでです。
前にも言ったことだけど、君はとても強くて、それでいて優しい人だと思う。自国の風潮にとらわれないで、自分の意志をしっかりと持っているし、それを実際に言葉に出すこともできる。
It's really random when it's voiced and when it's not.
でも、ネーシー海溝で敵の攻撃を受けようとしたのは許されないことだからな。
はい、あの時のことは反省しています。もう同じことはしません。
そうしてくれ。君は時々無茶をしようとするから心配だ。
本当に私のことをよく見ているんですね。
なんでだろうな。気づいたら視界に入ってるんだ。だからなのかな。
フレイ。
違う。変な意味はないからな。無意識なんだ。
そうですか。それで他にはどんなことが？もっと教えてください。
もっと？はい、
もっとです。
そう綺麗だ。いや今のは。
Oh shit, he turned around.
ごめん、見るつもりは。なんなら殴っても。
いいです。
Wow.
いいです。もう出るので着替えが終わるまで待っててもらってもいいですか？
Fray's still so tense.
わかった。
What the hell?
変な気持ち。私は
You're in love, I reckon. So Walter just got a Hadouken, and Fray's like, okay, it's okay if it's you. Things are moving from yesterday, I feel like it now. Don't mention it, we don't get many visitors up here, so it was a good change of pace. Please come again when you have time. We will, thank you. Oh, Ara? Huh? I'm currently researching new possibilities for clones. When a clone dies, there are no physical remains, but they possess far more energy than humans. I was thinking if there's a way to leave a trace of their existence behind, I might just be able to reclone them using it. Now that is an interesting topic of research, but why are you telling me this? What I mean is, if you tell the others, someone could beat you to the punch and claim your research as their own. Of course, I won't, but... I'm not sure why, but I had a sudden urge to tell you. She reminded me of Professor Clarkson. She was a colleague of mine at Kyani Laboratory some years ago, and a great love for the clones, the way I see you do. I lost contact with her around the time of the Energi Wars came too close, but I do imagine she's still somewhere doing great things on behalf of clones. If there's anything I can do to help, or if you have an interest in the same research I'm doing, please come see me again. Hear him? I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Alright, so we're ready to head out? Yes, I'm sure King Augustine will be awaiting our report. Let's hurry back to Ghalzabine Castle. That's a long way back, man. And she got a quest for us. Please feel free to visit us again. I want to sit in the hot spring. I see you enjoyed it last time. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be a good day to try using it now. Why not? What do you mean? Actually, around this time of day, a group of lickers that inhabits this mountain like to go there to soak up the warmth. They seem to think of the hot spring as their bathtub and dirty up all the water with the mud they've trekked from the caves south of here. Guess we gotta clear them. So what are you saying is, unfortunately, yes, the water is full of the same mud and also feathers. Although, if you still want to go, I won't try and stop you. I do not like mud. I guess it seems you were lucky the other day when we were last up there. Actually, no, we had used repellent to keep them away from the spring up until now, but only just recently ran out. On the other hand, if I could get you to exterminate enough of them, you should be able to use the hot springs without any trouble. Now if I think about it, that's a wonderful idea. So what do you all think? Would you have the time to deal with a number of them? Knowing how strong they are, this is a job I feel I could leave to you without any worries. Fray, let's go, Anna. How about getting started? What should we do? I appreciate your help with this. The lickers that bathe in the hot spring are the mad lickers that inhabit the mountains. So I could get you to exterminate about 15 of them. It should be enough to send a clear message to others to stay away. Leave this to us. That's a lot, 15. Let's go inside the hot spring and see. Okay, I guess we can't go back in yet. Can I talk to her? Can I at least go in now? Okay, I guess we have to exterminate 15 of them first. Mad lickers. They might... Maybe they're here or have to go inside the mountain. Let's see. What is that? Carnage Eater. Alright, that looks semi-dangerous. Let's try and blow it up. Rapid fire. Oh, he's dead. No, not that dangerous, apparently. He just looked tough. We might want to equip that. Let's try it. Berserk Gun. There was this thing that one hit will be counted as four with a normal attack. However, damage is 3 or less, it will result in a miss. Countdown will always be 5 times longer. This one. There we go. Takatakoi. We need a mad licker, so I wonder if they're outside. Let's check. Auto attack, come on, you can do it. Water, instant attack, okay. Still nothing. Makes me wonder if I have to go inside. I reckon I do. Okay, well, I'm gonna move my way towards the cave and see if I can encounter some of those mad lickers outside. Level up. Heat bomb, cure, and heat bomb. Yeah, I don't think there's lickers outside, so I'm gonna move my way inside. Yattazo. Okay, I really need to remove that bracelet because I cannot even go towards the cave at this point. Okay, equipment. Grande. Let's go with a Berserk Charm. Okay, how about if I do it here? Huh? Wait, what? A faint breeze can be felt coming up the tunnel. It's probably a shortcut to get out of the mountain. Those are probably metal lickers, aren't they? Yes, they are. Alright. Need 15 of them. Alright, we killed 2, 13 to go. Rapid fire. Alright, whose turn? Alright, can we use this? We can. Dead. An elixir and fire level up. Okay, we got some metal lickers here. That's 1 down. So now we got 4 down. We need 11 to go. Potion all learned. Sweet. Oh crap, it's Mr. Dragon again. See if I can get him to sleep. Go, little sheep. Missed. It did a lot of damage though. Don't brief me. Oh man, he did. Okay, we only lost 1 unit apparently. Revive this one. Coronate, come on, get back up there. Fog drink. Okay, I need a proper heal here. I'm gonna die otherwise. Let's try the sheep. I guess we don't heal them. A few briefs, we're dead. I just realized it now. Oh my, I think we're dead. So what now? So, okay. Let's get the heck out of here. I forgot we still have the instant battle thingy on. Alright, this should hurt him. That's a lot of damage. Still ether heal. What else? No. Something a bit more power. Light bolt. $1,000. That's not a lot actually. How about I heal up? Just in time. Alright, what else do we have? Energy. No, this one. It's a really powerful attack. He's dead. Go away, Mr. Dragon. Okay, so that's another one. That's 5 lickers. Let's try again. 10 to go. Okay, there's another 2. Break skills. Let's try this one. Alright, now I can take out the rest. Charge. Come on, kill him already. Right, this is not what I was looking for, but let's go. Burning up a lot of resources here just fighting these monsters. Maybe I can use Corone. Let me get my restore off. How much is that anyway? 128, that's a lot of mana. But it's full heal to anyone, so let's go. To everyone, I mean, not to anyone, to everyone. Alright. I lost count now with the liquors, there's 2 more. Another revive learned, that's sweet. Alright, let's check the quest quickly. Left to kill 6, alright. Oh, that's 1. A massive one, but it's still 1. That's their leader. Die already, come on, big bird. So close to leveling up. I think everyone's got the 4% HP thingy now from the rings. Alright, that's another 2, so that's... after this is 3 left. Alright, was that it? I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm also partially reading my phone here for a sec, because I got a message from someone. Alright, skill break. I'll just mess them up, I suppose. Anna, do we have anything cool? Yes, we do. Oh wait, this is Corona. No, this is Anna. She has restore now as well, sweet. Negative rise. Does that hurt? 15. Oh, and the guy behind it is dead as well. Charge. That was the liquor. Messing up the undead dude. Oh, he caused doom on me. There's a 3 timer now, I noticed. Not quick enough though. Everyone leveled up. And get away with the equipment. Follow bracelet, berserk ring, there we go. Let's turn in the quest. Alrighty, just save here. Save to file 3. Alrighty. Let's turn it in. Kill 50 Metlickers. We finished! Thank you so much. You can't even begin to imagine how much this helps us. These are the rewards for your help. I hope they're worth the time and effort you put in. Either method. I can't say why, but the liquor population seems to have dramatically increased in a short period of time. But in order to feel safe entering the spring, it might be better to reduce their numbers by even more. I might even ask you to help me out sometime. You bet. Just let us know when you need us. I'm so glad to know people like you I can count on. Alright, protect the hot springs. That's a repeatable quest. Can we enter it now? Sadie. Sadie just wants the side quest over and over. Nope. Alright, well that's it. Guess we have to do the go back to the Ghalzabine army or castle, I suppose. It's a long way down. And I know there's a quick way to the left, that's what he mentioned at least. Yeah, these enemies are dangerous, especially the ghosts. Elixir. There we go. Level up. Wonder if there's a new exit that opened up, because the other one didn't allow us to leave. Ah, they removed the fence. Alright. And we're out of here. Wonder if we get a new sort of airship where we can land wherever we want. And there's a small village on their way we should probably stop by. Right, that's the little village. Quick stop. I guess we don't really need to stop. Let me talk to the liquor. Nothing. Right, let's just go south. We're still in fighting condition, so there's really no need to go to the inn. Yeah, it's a massive walk back. Go to the trench, which is quite a big dungeon on its own. Maybe that little bird will help us now, if we talk to him. Yeah, see, I knew it. I've gotta say that the look this liquor is giving you seems pretty serious. I think we'd better walk. Do not stare at me with those beady eyes, you. Why? Well, experience, of course. At least we're not looking for any secrets, so we can go through this pretty quickly. But I reckon it was something like that. Just a shortcut to where you want to go. Never shy away from experience. That's what I always do. Saves you some grinding in the end, especially with these JRPGs. Grinding can get intense. So the more you do now, the less you have to grind later. Especially if you go into the additional dungeons, etc. And we're making good progress. We're already in the 3rd screen, so. That was the dead end where I thought that monster might have been. Alright, keep it going. Level up, level up, level up. This is the halfway point, wasn't it? I think this is where the door was. Yeah, it was. Alright. It's like the halfway point. Let's go south. Alright, primitive strike. Back attack. Wonder if we'll make it to the stairs without another encounter. Alright. Encounter rate doesn't seem too high, that's good. Yeah, it's a pretty long dungeon. I remember this dungeon took us quite a bit of time. Most of these are primitive strikes as well. Preemptive? Primitive? Preemptive, I think that's the word. I keep saying it wrong. We're almost out. Alright. That should be the last battle, I think. Guess not. Alright, made it out pretty quick. They got a little bit of experience, not too much. Crossing 2 bridges, we're almost there. They're getting weaker though as we continue. I wonder if the next stop is the... No, I thought it was the kingdom already. It's the Tranquil Lodge, I remember this one. It's with the cyborg maid. That should be it. It's a laboratory. That's a repeatable quest. I'm not gonna do that again, sorry. That's a massive trap all the way to the kingdom, man. That was a massive hit, 2.5k. Not necessarily the XP is good, it's more of the SP that I needed. Finally here. Let's try out this store. Let's go to the king. Where did we have to go anyway? Yeah, okay, King Augustine, that's here. I thought maybe we had to go to the Archleign Empire. King Augustine, we've returned from our investigation. Well done. Now I could request a report of your findings? Yes, of course. So you believe there are certain codes involved? While we have no conclusive evidence they exist, both Hiram and RS opinions point to the idea there are such ones. In that case, a council within Archleign should be convened at the earliest possible date to discuss placing all clones in cryostasis. Yes. Please wait, Your Highness. Without proof of the fact, it could be harmful to the society rushing to judgment. Ara, was it? Your feelings concerning the matter are obvious. However, His Highness the King bears the sole responsibility of the fate of the Ghalzabine citizens on his shoulders. Therefore, he must always act in a way consistent with forward thinking. I suspect the King of Archleign is no different in this respect, am I right? Well, that's true. If it is concluded clones are to be put in cryostasis, will it also include those whose masters object? That must be decided by both kingdoms, but I cannot say it's not likely to happen. Then Anna will have to be... In short, there's still a chance things could change? Yes, that is what I'm saying. If that's the case, it's too early to give up. We can cry all day about it and get nowhere, or we can try to do something about it. Fray, we are an investigative team, and if there's anything we can do before you make a final decision, please say so. I now understand why she places so much trust in you. Your Highness, is there something the matter? No, rather the opposite. Before a council is convened in the current matter, I would like to request your search at some files. They can be found in Olu Tower on the continent northwest of here. In the Great Repository, you will find among books and other information Professor Speranza's files pertaining to clones. While the documents you previously brought back proved helpful, the addition of such files would ensure smooth discussions. Understood. However, if I'm correct in my thinking, isn't Ulu Tower unreachable by land? Concerning that, I've made arrangements. You will find a ship moored outside the city with which you may travel freely. You have graciously prepared a ship for us? We are greatly indebted to you, Your Highness. Given the significance of information stored within Ulu Tower, you will need 2 keys to enter. Here's one of them. You will find the other key to the tower on the same continent and in possession of the mayor of Michali. You will be best to speak with him first. The files I am in need of should be found on the top floor of the tower. You may also rest easy as you should encounter no monsters inside. Understood. We will make sure not to keep you waiting any longer than necessary. Alright, on to Ulu Tower. So our next destination is Micheli, huh? The minister said we should head northwest by ship. Yes, but unlike traveling by airship, we should expect to encounter monsters on the high seas and also be sure to keep our guard up. Oh, and Enna, the continent where we will be traveling is a region of the kingdom covered by snow. Is it white there? More than you can imagine, but please be aware, it will also be much colder than it is here. So what do you think, big bro? You're going to let us make snowmen when we get to town? Remember, we're not going there to play, but if you got time for yourself, that's your deal. Yay, I'm going to make enough snowmen for all of us. You can help with the big one, Grande. Ha ha ha, I'd be glad to. Enough with this childish nonsense. Let us be off. Okay, let's get going, shall we? Story added. Let's check out the equipment. Oh, there's a guy here. Well, we've been to join the investigative team. Have a look, the slicker's about to lay an egg. Their eggs are perfect for making confections, so if you'd like, how about using this one? QQ. Confections? I've eaten several kinds, but to be honest, I've never made one before. I'd love if I had the chance, though. Then why don't I teach you how? Really? You would do that? Of course I would, and Anna, you can come help too. This is going to be great fun. That is, if everyone doesn't mind waiting around the egg comes. It's not like you'd listen to anyone else if they said no. Anyway, but how about we stop by later? It's like looking such a cop-out. Wonder if this liquor will lay its eggs soon. Let's wait and see. Q thunk. Whoa, an egg just popped out of its rear. Haha, just the right size too. Now here, as you promised. Thanks a bucket, mister. What do you say we go making and baking? I don't know how to say this, but I'm just not that into the culinary arts, and we say you wanted your help to begin with. You just sit on the sidelines and leave us woman to the kitchen. Alright, if you insist. No, wait, since this is a first for us. I know, why don't you decide who will be in charge of making whatever is going to make? Me? Yep, so who will it be? Whoever is fine with... Choose someone or else. Well, in that case... That will be dried liver. Let's go with Corona, I guess. Me? Are you sure about that? You want to make something, right? Yes I did, and I'll do my very best. Don't worry, Corona, I've got you covered. I appreciate that. The more help, the better. I don't think Anna's up to it, and Ara would just put in dried liver. Alright, so what do you want to make? I'm not quite sure. Make something normal. Great idea, Anna. It's always better to save than sorry. Now let's get to work. Here, you take this ball of dough and roll it into an outer crust. Oh, what happened? I seems to have cut my finger. With a rolling pin? How on earth? Here's a band-aid. I can't believe it. We made them. They look and smell good too. Wait here while I go call my brother. Anna's gonna eat them all. Sniff the fresh baked confections. Please wait just a little longer, okay, Anna? Whatever these are, they smell great. They're called chocolate horns. Thanks to Ara's help, they turned out much better than expected it would. Tee-hee, you know it. Oh, what's the matter, Anna? She wants to eat one too. I just told her she had to wait until you had a chance to taste one first. Really? So, like, you made these especially for me? Thanks, Corone. You're very welcome. Anyway, I guess I bet get to trying one while they're still hot and out of the oven, huh? Heart pounds with anxiety. These are incredible. You definitely deserve 5 stars for these. No, 10. Did you hear that, Ara? You said they were delicious. Of course they are. Chomp. What are you doing, Anna? That was mine. Let's have one ourselves. You said it. Just so it's cookie. We must be the ones forced to wait outside? Ha ha ha. Chew on a handful of this and calm down already. Dried liver. Do not try to appease me with any of your barbaric animal fodder. Coo-coo-coo. Out of my way, you feathered beast. Coo-coo. What are you doing? Stop it, I say. Can't you see it's trying to tell you to chew on some of the wild grass too? I will not defile my body with food fit for animals. Now out of my way. Coo-coo. Enough of this. Unless you want your gizzard cut out with my spear. I see your reluctance to try new things, but eventually you'll get used to this grass. All my orphan boys did. Now open up. No. My, it's nice to see you all again. So how did the liquor egg turn out for you? It was splendid. Thank you very much for that. No, thank you. It was my pleasure. But remember that egg came from this liquor, not me. However, for putting it to good use, let me give you these. Clean EP seeds. Anyhow, it's time for us on our way. And off he goes. That's a weird quest. Easy quest though. I wish all the quests were like that. So I think so far we have all the quests. Let's see. Start. No, triangle. Quest. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Alright. Gotta find the boat. Let's first board the boat and ship and sail north. Our destination has been marked on the world map so we can check where areas we go. When standing adjacent to the ship, press X to the button. Similarly, when attempting to deboard the ship, position the ship along the landing port and press the X. Furthermore, if the ship is not aligned properly with the land, the party will unable to deboard. To the ocean, trophy earned. Obtain the ship. Where are we right now? And our destination is all the way over there. So there's fish again. See how much damage this does. A lot. Wow, these things are quite dangerous. They also got a ton of HP. Yeah, their experience gains is a lot. 651. Do we have skills that will hit everyone? All enemies, there we go. What else do we got? Yeah, these guys hurt a lot, man. Water leveled up to 39. We have to keep going. We're almost there, I suppose. Alright, they're turning around. Let's do some damage here. One is already dead. Let's... Alright, 2 in a row. Let's try it. Nice. They have a lot of HP. Come on, die, little fish. Water leveled up. Sticky bubble learned. I think we're about to hit where we need to go. Crimson. Okay, killed one. Potional. Alright, kill another 2. Let's try water bleed. There we go. Fire leveled up, light leveled up, fire leveled up. Sleep all learned, drain all learned, sleep all learned. Sweet. Oh yeah, it's snowing. Okay, here's our landing port. There we go. And we got town of Michelli, and there's a what do you call it? A snowman. Whoa! Look at all this white. Let's go in now. Hey, you two, if you're going to play, do it after we're done for the day, will you? And now look at that, it's a snowman. I'll go after them later, alright? Don't be too hard on them, okay? Besides, I'm already starting to get a chill. Big bro, my hands are cold and they sting. Don't expect me to warm you up this time. Okay, Scrooge. We'll just settle for Walter then. Keep those frigid hands off me in your pockets where they belong. Tiny wet. My land. Those hands of yours are really red, Anna. Come here and let me see them. At least a fire-based as well, right? How's that? They're feeling warmer now? Alright, you keep them right for now. You keep them right there for now. And now don't hog Grande. Let me put my cold hands in his big warm ones too. Yours are cold, aren't they? Alright, you two stick with me until we find the mayor's house, you hear? Yay! He's such a nice guy. If I didn't know any better, I'd take him for their father. Yeah, and he does seem to have a lot of experience dealing with minors. Maybe I should warm Corona's hands with my own. But if I suddenly took hers in mine, she might... Huh? What's wrong? My hands are starting to feel cold too. Rone. However, I cannot allow this chance to escape me. You too, alright? But only until we find the mayor's lives. Only where the mayor lives. Thank you. And Waldo's left alone. Poor Waldo. Ah, the liquor will help. It's now or never. If I fail to drum up enough courage here, then when I will ever. It's time to show Corona I'm a man's worth loving. Corona, let me take your hands and keep them warm for you. Squeeze. Oh shit, I did it. I finally succeeded in holding hands with Corona. Yes, they're so fluffy. Huh? Fluffy? Yo! What? Yo! Fray! You! Run for it, Waldo. It's a pretty big town from the looks of it on the world map. So we came here. Oh, that's the inn. I don't want to go to the inn yet. Reckon that's the house we have to go to. Oh, there's a penguin there. It's a coal pan. Is it true there are no snow in Ghalzabine Sea? That is so strange. It's actually not as big as I thought it would be. Okay, any secrets here? Oh, don't look like it. Okay, you can power up. I think I got some energy stones last time, so... see if we can level them up. Power up. Alright, that's all about we can do for now. So we got water, fire, light. Water, fire, light, in that order. Water, fire, light. Next tree. Fire, light, water. Fire, light, water, I guess. Alright, good to go. How about here? A variant dagger. I'll take it. Variant gun. Variant chakram. Variant wand. Variant javelin. Moonlight beauty. Rich trophy earned. Spend 200,000 gold. Let's see, you get one of these. Dressed with a deep slit, speed, mind, and speed 20%, mind 30%, and strength minus 30. Occasionally cannot move due to embarrassment. Floral dress. Alright, let's get 3 of these then. Got 2 of these, and 1 of this. Those things are starting to get expensive. Variant dagger along with a solid vest. You get the variant gun and a floral dress, the variant chakram and a floral dress, a variant wand with a floral dress, a variant lance, javelin in this case, with some solid armor, and then a moonlight beauty with another solid armor. There we go. Taking care of the equipment. Okay, so we got this building. Potion shop. Let's talk to some of these people. We used clones here for labor until recently, but after hearing of the incident of the clone attack in both Archleign and Ghalzabine, we felt we had no choice but to lock him up. Better to prevent anything from happening for this one before it does, don't you think? He doesn't talk. Clones follow orders to the letter, but you never know what can happen when they do, so you can't afford to let them outside alone. Then again, after the attack by the Ghalzabine city, I just might not take mine out for a walk anymore. Let's see what you got. 4 of 5 of those. 5 of those. A lot of items available now. Oh. Actually, there was one more. This one. 2 of those. Sweet. Let's talk to this dude for a sec. Any specials here in the walls? Nope. Right, let's go to the inn. There we go. That one was somewhat obvious. Is there anything there? Nope. No shinies yet. Let's talk to the inn. Oh yeah, let's stay. Could use the rest. The voids on the water was kind of tough. Strong enemies. Alright, one house left. The mayor's house, I suppose. Excuse us, but there's the mayor in. If you're looking for he, that would be me. Could it be your corona of the Ghalzabine army? Yes, it is something. Is something the matter? I must say it is an honor to have someone such as yourself visit the town here on the frontier. Please do come in and make yourself at home. We must decline your invitation as our duty does not permit us luxury of carefree conversation. Is that so? Then please allow me to apologize. However, may I inquire as to what you brought you to town? We've been ordered to King Augustine to retrieve certain files stored within Ulu Tower. For that purpose, we've come to borrow the necessary key. In that case, please wait here while I get it for you. That's easy. As easy as that. He must have lost it. Here it is. Here's the silver key to Ulu Tower. Combining it with the gold key you should have already received so you get inside. We thank you for your cooperation. You will be able to reach Ulu Tower by following the road northwest of town. However, the sky appears as if it will be snowing this evening. I will have arrangement made for you over at the inn if you wish to spend the night there in this town. What do you think is the best, everyone? You can't go wrong listening to the locals, and it's probably wise to avoid any potential danger. I'm in agreement with Grande. We can leave for the tower at daybreak. Okay then, let's do that. I believe we'd like to take up your offer, Mayor. Ho ho ho. Then I'll have the arrangement made for you immediately. Alright, time to head over to the inn and get some grub. Just checking for AGP. There's probably one in here because I haven't seen any yet. There it is, on the barrel. I wanted to see if I could find it without zooming in. I was. Hello there, are you perchance travelers? Then you crossed the sea to come here. Well, there isn't much, but please enjoy your stay. It's a small, nice town. It's got the essentials, got some high-end level weapons though. Girls' room. Hey, Corone. Yes, did you need something? To be honest, I was kind of wondering what you thought of my brother. Well, Fray? Yep, but if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to, just so you know. No, I have no problem with saying how I feel. How about Fray? Excitement grows within my soul when I think about him. Excitement? Yes, whenever I'm around him, I begin to experience a warm sensation here in my heart. Like today, when he was kind enough to warm my hands, my whole body seemed as if it would fill with the same sensation. It's strange that it didn't feel this way at the start of our journey, but now it seems more natural to me to feel this way. Although, since this is the first time I've felt this way, it's hard to know what it means. But I won't say it's a bad feeling. Corone? Do you know what this warm feeling is I feel inside of me, Ara? Who? Me? I am, well... What about you? Are you satisfied with this feeling just for your feeling for yourself, or would you like my brother to feel the same way too? Fray too? Now you mentioned it, I think I'd like Fray to feel the same way as well. Whenever I have this feeling, it makes me want to smile. And if I could have Fray smile with me too, this feeling might have been even more wonderful. So in that case, yes, I would like Fray to feel the same way I do. Garone, well, of course you do. I know what the feeling is you're talking about. You do? Then what is it? I just can't seem to figure it out myself. Well, it's a kind of like this. You're in love with my brother. I am? Jeez, I thought Fray was the dull one. I mean, I am? Are you really sure of that? Yep, positive. I love Fray. Yep, this is the first time I've thought of him in this way. In fact, I've never felt like this about anyone before. But she seems awfully nervous at the prospect, which means this is probably the first time she had feelings for anyone. Well, let's not delve into anything right now instead. I had a favor to ask of you. A favor? Me? Yep, and it's something only you can do. And something as a younger sibling I definitely can do. So what should I do? Just enjoy being with him. Let's see, what else? Change to non-audio all of a sudden. Try making him a cup of hot cocoa every once in a while. How did you know about that? Don't tell me you saw. Saw what? I have no idea what you're talking about. Could it be you already tried that? I'm feeling a bit thirsty now, so I'll get myself a drink. Please go ahead and get some sleep. Haha, young love. Anna's awake. The rub Zora's hat. I think she's sad. Maybe that her brother's growing up or something and she's afraid to be left behind. Alright, it looks like we got everyone together. Let's get ready to head out. According to the mayors yesterday, Ulu Tower is northwest of town, following the road. We've already wasted a day here, so we must make haste and recover any lost time. Corona, is there anything wrong? No, in fact, everything is fine. Let's make any last preparations and depart, shall we? Right, now let's get to it.